Okay, guys, real quick on the Excel piece of this. This should take about 5 minutes to do this. Problem two is it is a paired or it's a dependent test of hypothesis in order to do comparing free agent year OPS to contract year OPS. I'm not going to tell you how to write the hypotheses. You need to figure that out yourselves, but I'll show you how to do the Excel piece of this. So if you go to data analysis, and go down to let's see, t-test paired two sample for means. Okay, so the first input data is free agent year. Let me see, make sure. Yeah, free agent year OPS, and then the other variable is contract year OPS. Let's see. I have the labels in there, and the output range. We'll put it right here. Hypothesis mean difference is 0, and if I click OK, this is the results. You need to figure out the results, but that's the steps for problem 2. For problem 3. This is 3 and 4 are the same problem, only you're using, for problem 3, you're using contract year OPS, and for problem 4, you're using free agent year OPS. But this is an independent test because you're looking at you're looking at groups within contract year and OPS. So corner infielders and middle infielders versus the outfielders. So problem 3 works like this: data solve or data analysis. This is a 2 sample, assuming unequal variances. So the data for the corner infielders and middle infielders is everything down to the middle infielders, and then go get the outfielders. And the hypothesis mean is 0. 0.05 is fine. Let's see, output range. We'll put it back up here. And there you go. There's the results. You need to figure out what to do with the results after you write the hypotheses. So that's 3. 4 is the same exact problem, only you're using free agent year OPS for that. Problem 5 is a scatter plot with free agent year OPS is the independent variable. So this is the X variable, and then contract year is the Y variable. So if we go to, let's just highlight the data. Let's see, highlight the data. Let me see, I don't know. Let me just do this, copy. Let me put this over here, just in case it may do this in the order that I select the data. So that should be the X, or the independent variable. If you hit Control on your keyboard and pull this in, it won't get all the other information. If it does pick up the 2 columns in the middle, you'll have to just copy and paste them so that they are together. So if I go Insert, and then I go to a scatter plot, there you go, right? So that is enough to answer problem number 5. Problem number 6, correlation coefficient. So I'm going to do this using all the Excel or data analysis toolpack information. So if I go to data analysis, regression, okay. The Y variable, the dependent variable here is, let me make sure I have this right here. Contract year OPS is the independent variable. Let me, hold on 1 second here. I want to make sure I'm right here. Create contract year OPS. So let me go back to the scatter plot. You don't need to do this. This would be fine. This would do it in this order. So just do contract year. That's the independent variable. That should be picked up as the X variable. And then if you hit Control and then OPS here, I don't know why I read that backwards. Sorry about that. So insert scatter plot, and then you can read the scatter plot, right? So you all got that. Now for let's see, 6, 7, 6, 7, and 9, you can just use the analysis tool pack, go to regression. Where's regression? Regression. Let's see the Y variable here is going to be free agent year OPS. And then the X variable, just hit control. Actually, you don't have to hit control. Sorry about that. You don't have to do that. So I'm doing two things at one time. Right, so you've got the data in here. We've got labels. Make sure you got labels. And make sure you want the residuals. And let's see, let's put this in a new sheet. We'll just hit OK. And so here are the regression results. Let's see. The correlation coefficient is this value multiple R. The R squared value is right here. The R squared value 0.45. Let me just check here. Equals this squared. Yep. So this is your R value, right? The correlation coefficient is 0.67. The R squared value is 0.45. Remember, here is some immediate information about the model as a whole. This looks like a pretty good model based on the significance. That's effectively your p-value. It's 4.04 times 10 to the minus 17. Now, here are here's the intercept, and here is the slope for your regression equation. So these are the two values you need to write the regression equation. And then here are all the residuals, right? And then if you just take a quick look at the distribution of the residuals, insert histogram, right? That's the same shot that I showed you before. And remember, when the residuals look normally distributed, and I would say for our purposes, this looks fairly normal. So as you go back and you look at question 9, so I would think that the residuals are pretty good here, and that would say that the model is usable for predicting free agent year OPS as a function of contract year OPS. The only other thing you need to do here is go find Bordick in the data. Where's Bordick? Bordick is right here, right? Once you write the model, you can estimate his free agent year OPS based on inputting 0.625 or X in the model that you write based on this. That's all the regression results right there. And if you want to use it, remember, you can do this using the scatter plot as well, but I want you to have the residuals to talk about the quality of the model based on how well the residuals are distributed, and they look fairly normally distributed. This is a little offset here, but for our purposes, it's pretty good. So this, like I said, this is like 5 minutes of Excel work, so don't get too hung up on that. Make sure you can interpret the results to write your paper. Hope this helps. Thanks.